Wow. Okay, click. We're in. Okay, this will be a Bee Strangers video, but I wanted to show you. This is the page 5 of Tarzan, which I just drew. And I'm trying out this new technique with these oblong panels for a flashback sequence. They feel like cards almost, like somebody's dealt some cards, but they have these rounded corners. And then there's our big exciting shot with Tarzan and Nala about to go into the Skull Temple. All right. But what I was going to draw today, or ink a little bit, is some more Bee Strangers. And unfortunately for you, it's going to be more lettering, which is no fun. Tomorrow there will probably not be a video. There might be, but there probably won't be because I will be traveling. Be at the airport. And at my mom's house. We don't have great internet over there, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do something. Maybe I'll be able to post something with my phone. I'm going to bring my laptop, but I'm not bringing the whole rig. I'm just going to bring the laptop. And I'm bringing my iPad because I'm definitely going to be drawing still. So, when I come back, I'll have some pages, I'm hoping, right? I mean, you get stuck on a plane, what else are you going to do, right? So, anyway, I should slow down. Slow down, Peter. My son is going to be moving to Texas to take care of my mom for a couple of years. She's going to try it out, see how he does. I'm very excited for him. We're all a little nervous because you never know what's going to happen. Is everybody going to like each other? Is everything going to work out? Is it going to be too much? How's it going to go? But uh, figuring out, okay, that looks okay to me. Beastrang. I need to put a little more texture. These little pock marks. This makes it feel pretty savage. And shout out to my sister, who I talked to last night for way too long. Didn't get enough sleep, and now I got to go and jump on a plane tomorrow at 6 in the morning. I'm pretty proud of myself as far as like what I got done today, script wise. Well, that's an idea. You could do like a cut into the stone. Hold on. Like we're going to cut into the stone. That seems to be cool, kind of cool. I might do a couple more cuts. But yeah, I did some scripting, but not for Bee Strangers. I did it for Tarzan, which I kind of only been doing pretty casually. I do a page here and a page there. I'm up to 5 pages. Everything better still be here. Yes, they are. I'm up to 5 pages. I have it scripted out now to coming to an end around page 16 or so. It might end up being like less than that. I scripted 10 pages and we're on page 4 and I just did 5, so it could be 15 or 16. My problem is the way I script, I go, oh, this page would be good if it were 2 pages. This panel needs to actually be on the next page or whatever else. And if you don't, be very careful about that. You end up with a lot of extra pages. You end up with extra pages. And I'm not doing like these little compact 3-panel pages all the time. You see that pretty commonly with people who do mini comics and ash cans, and I was pretty much the same. And this is a 1, 2, 3-panel comic right here, 3-panel page. But my average is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that's a pretty average page for me. There's 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, right? But every once in a while, you end up with an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is actually 6. Like I said, you might end up with an 8 or something, and then you realize, what, it's too cramped. I need to put some more emphasis on this moment, and then you start splitting it out, and then you end up with, at least one page is going to be a three paneler. Not too uncommon. And I expect that might happen because, when I script it, I don't really think too much. I don't think too hard about the paneling. And I have completely conflicting ideas, even with myself, on things like, how do you script a fight scene? Is that worth 3 panels or is that worth 9 panels? Or is that, depends on how important the fight scene is. Or whatever. But every once in a while you get like the One Punch Man type scene. Like when I was doing Brillig, there's a dramatic confrontation at the end with the Jub, and I wanted to show that, even after losing the initial battle, that it would, that it could get resolved pretty quickly now that he has this newfound confidence. And so I think that one was like a 3-panel page, or a 3-panel battle scene, anyways. Well, no, I take that back. There was a whole page before that where the card guard gets roasted, gets set on fire. It's pretty typical. Tarzan's looking really nice lately. I don't know if you saw it. I'm going to go ahead and post a community post, I guess, of my last Tarzan page because it came out pretty good. And there it is, the Beast Rangers. Let's take a look at it without this layer. Oh, looking good. And this layer. Yeah. What do you think? It's getting a little thin on this side, so I need to like thicken up some lines. Find if I have any lost edges. Oh, that one's a bit problematic right here. It can be a bit messy. I was looking at Marty Keene's comics, Steel Streets. He's doing some zip tone, cutting zip tone, cutting some zips. It's looking great. And I was just reflecting. It's like, I don't have that look, and it's a really raw, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles inspired look. And I'm like, I don't have that look. I'm trying to go for like this, you know, Silver Age look, which is kind of at this point my draw style is. It is what it is. It's this. It's this right here. This is my draw style. And I was like, oh, I really like what he's doing there. And then I started to worry. I'm like, I know I'm not like at the level of a real Silver Age guy, but am I in an uncanny valley? Because I think I'm um, too clean to get the messy look, and the messy look is looking good. Like the raw look looks good. Um, so I'm outside of the realm of the raw look, but I haven't yet achieved the look of, the look I want to get. So there's a good chance I'm in some kind of weird um, in between, very awkward stage. So man, that's tough. It is what it is. You gotta keep striving. All right, I like what's going on here. I like all this. All right, that looks pretty good. Be strangers. All right, now as far as the rest of it goes, this is the pencil layer, and you can see I'm moving my opacity back and forth. Hey, come on now. I'm moving my opacity back and forth, and I want it a little bit out, a little bit light, because I need to start inking over the quote unquote pencil layer, which isn't really a pencil layer. And you already saw me ink a character it's the same character and it's a similar scene on the first page with the one with the four-way cut. This one right here. Um, Luminary is still speaking. He's still giving the team a briefing. I've been thinking today, and I even wrote like a community post about it, about setting up your comics universe as a multiverse or the different families, like superhero families. And I'm starting to think that I want to do the families thing, which is not what I've done. What I mean by superhero families is they have this, or they used to have at DC a comic called Superman Family, and it was either a 64 page or a 100-page giant anthology, and it would be like the Superman family, and it would be all Superman stories, but it wouldn't just be Superman. It would be Superman, Supergirl, Superboy. Jimmy Olsen might have a story. You might even have a Lois Lane story, right? Um, and it was all like set in Metropolis. It's not Superman in the JLA. That's a different. It's almost a different character, right? Like the thrust of Superman in the JLA is completely different than what you can get away with with the sort of internal Superman family. And I'm starting to really like that. Like I've been reading at night I read Spider-Man. I've been reading the first 50 issues. And like I think the first 36 or 39, I can't remember which, are Ditko, and then after that it becomes Jazzy John Romita, right? But the cool thing about it is the Spider-Man mythos. It's like, Spider-Man appears in Spider-Man Team Up. He's literally appeared alongside every other character in the Marvel universe. But when you see where it's just Spider-Man, it has its own kind of cohesive quality. When it's just him, it's just his villains. It's just him against Vulture, um, Green Goblin, Doc Ock, etc. J. Jonah Jameson, the Rhino. It takes on a cohesive quality that you cannot achieve when you just sort of say, okay, it's all superheroes all the time, all at once. It's a different kind of story. So I've been thinking of arranging my existing setup is called Figment, and it was specifically set up to allow all the superheroes all at once. And I have a bevy of superheroes. Like I've got Rabbit Fighter, Isolde, Prometheus Powers, Starlock the Slayer. I have Brillig. I have Simpleton. I have Slink the Killer, Adam Frankenstein, Nosferatu the Undying, the Scarab Force, um, etc., etc. Le Corbeau, Unga Bunga, Abrax the Summoner. It goes on and on, right? So I had this notion that um, I should take the ones that kind of fit together and make them into it's like I'll call them, you know, a family. So that'll be like a book. And the ones that's easiest to kind of figure out are the ones set in a jungle. So Corbeau, Unga Bunga, and Tarzan. Corbeau, Unga Bunga, and Tarzan will be my jungle action book. And I will somehow cross them all over, but only those three. And so they'll be operating in the same area somehow. I don't know. I'll figure out how to do it. I just gotta think about it a lot. Yes, I'm using Tarzan as the public domain Tarzan in my own stuff, as you can see. Um, and yes, I know that it's a licensed character, but it's not copyrighted because of public domain. So, same deal with my mainline superheroes are Prometheus Powers, Isolde, Rabbit Fighter, and Gallows, who I'm kind of thinking about mothballing because I've told a pretty good story with them for right now, but they got to be in the next one. Um, and I'm really thinking so between Isolde, Prometheus Powers, Starlock. Starlock will be in with them, and um, this is the one that's kind of controversial. I'm going to put Namor in there, the public domain version of Namor. I might end up changing the name to Oceanus. Don't really know, but that will be called the Arcadians. Okay. And the whole premise, and that's the one where I'm going to focus on the Arcadian War, which is a thing that I have been exploring with the other comics already, right? All right, here we go. Come on now. And it'll have to do with Stardust. I'm going to do public domain Stardust in that one as well. And it will be, you know, these characters and their nemesis, and that's how we'll approach it, or attempt to approach it. Oh shit! Let's do this one. So that's the Arcadians. Now I could do a whole space-based one, and it would be, if I did a space-based one, it would be my Flash Gordon group, which I've actually, believe it or not, it's actually slipped my mind what their names are. I'll have to look it up. Hold on, let's look it up because I forgot. It's in Intergalactic. There's Corbeau. It's not that one. Mystery Squadron. This one, Invisible Enemies. Yes, it's the Invisible Enemies one. Okay. Ramses Raiders. That's who they're called. See, I have too many characters. So the ones with Ramses Raiders have the same villain, which is this guy, the Roman. Um, so Ramses Raiders with Ramsey, Griffin, and Shark um, crossed over with Scarab Force and Mystery Squadron. And here's Mystery Squadron. Oops, not this one. So there's the Mystery Squadron: Commander Mars, Jupiter Hammer, Mercury Ray, and Ceres. Um, I feel I could do a better job drawing these guys at this point. So these guys, Ramses Raiders and Scarab Force, would somehow occupy the same universe, along with probably Asteron. Um, and that would be the space book, right? So anyway, but anyways, that's what I'm thinking of doing, just kind of dividing them up into the books, and then allowing for less crossover. How does that sound? Sounds good to me. All right. I think I've done it on the panels. Peter, could you have done it? You might have done it. So here's the other thing. I'm slightly apprehensive about boxing these narrative boxes in, because this one's kind of long. And I've already got a box sitting here, the inset panel. What's it going to look like? Will it look weird? Um, I don't know. We could find out. Let's take a look at what it looks like without pencil. Oh, I don't like the way that looks. All right, let's fix that. Bring back my Gasinki. I wonder if people can understand that he's a hologram without going full CGI. Anyway, so that's my idea, anyways. And this would take Prometheus powers a little bit further away from being the Captain Marvel Jr. I had originally envisioned him as. I want him to be kind of like a teen superhero. I think we're gonna, I think after the events of that one comic where he was um, having to go find the Stella, I don't think he's very teenage like anymore. Oh, and then the other one is I do have a horror universe. It's the one with Adam Frankenstein and Nosferatu the Undying and Caesar. They all kind of live in the same kind of universe as well. And I might do some of those as well. It's kind of fun. There's just not enough time in the day to get everything done. I would love to be like going back and doing the newspaper comic again. I've got so many comics I want to do. Wait, does that look the same as this one? Yes. It's got this weird. All right, let's see if we can take a look at it again. Does it look weird when I do that? Okay. Little sparkles of light. Okay, it's a little bit better. We're going to go ahead and hatch into the eyes. I used to love what Jack Kirby would do, like the sort of alien eyes on Machine Man. It's a look I would often doodle in my high school notebooks. That one right there. It's just a cool look. All right. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Tomorrow, probably no video. And maybe even no video for the next week. We'll see. Or maybe there'll be minimal, like, cell phone video or something. But we'll come roaring back and we'll have plenty of pages to share. What do you want for nothing? That's what I say. I promise not to disappear for 4 or 5 years without an update. Hey, is this guy still making comics? What's going on? I want to change this Mystic Forest. Bee Strangers. I'm going to make this bold. Bring back my pencil layer. All right. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Stay tuned. There will be more. It may be a week from now, or it may be before then. Who knows? Travel is crazy. Um, One thing I can guarantee is these pages will get done, whether it's done on a plane or on a train or on an automobile. All right. All right. Talk to you later. Keep on keeping on.